that weekend. It's the Saints and the Cowboys on Monday night.
What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the wild card round. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Prescott on play action. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. They'll take it at the 42. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning the division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This is 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 5. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott looks to throw on first. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside of the 40. A big play here from Dallas. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So that drive at 4 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw on second down is gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Goff now looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Osel Diggy-Zua with the effort there to earn a sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on third, Goff. And he is caught, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, 6.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Throwing again is gone. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Micah Parsons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. The slant complete to Michael Thomas. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's good for our Cowboys. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now Goff on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons, his second sack of the night. A final shot before break here. Goff. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So we come a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But and
he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the play after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A give to Pollard running left. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is gone. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up. So, back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And the Saints first down.
Off play action. Here's Goff. With a catch made by Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Here's Goff. They'll get this out to Kamara. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. They run again with Dowdle. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Cowboys.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. Pushing through to contact. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just